systems that they provide, we could provide the same software. We provide back office. We give them everything that they need to be able to thrive in this $5 trillion industry.
All right, guys. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Practical Wealth Show. So I have a good friend of mine, Mr. Jason Rodriquez, and so Jason is the owner of Prominent Insurance Agency. Okay, specializing in all lines, property and casualty, commercial. And so he's actually our go-to person when we are going over the concept of maximum protection with people. But and we're not going to go too much into the property and casualty products today. But what we'll do is we'll link to his first episode that we did an interview with him on how to protect your stuff. Okay, and or what I like to call playing defense. But so Jason, matter of fact, I want you to tell him. So he's really community involved in the Delaware, Philadelphia area. Jason serves as the chair of the board of insurance agents and brokers. He serves as the chair of the Delaware County Black Chamber of Commerce. And he's been so tell him about yourself, how long you've been in the industry, and then let's talk about the opportunity of that, why you feel strongly. He's basically created a franchise to get people into the property and casualty business. So I want you to tell them about that. Jason Rodriquez, welcome to the Practical Wealth. Welcome back to the Practical Wealth Show.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Curtis May. And I would like to thank you for allowing me back on the Practical Wealth Show with the financial guru yourself. And I like to call you that because anything I need to know, I just call you. You're a walking encyclopedia,
Okay.
And very humbled as well. You know what I mean? So any financial questions or anything I need to know, Curtis will let you know. And if he told you twice, he may scold you the second time if he has to remind you.
Right. If you don't have the book, or I got to tell you, it means you weren't paying attention. So
the delivery could be a little brash, but we work with him. We love him over here.
See, I'm nicer to clients, so y'all don't worry about it. But if you're in the business, then I'm going to let you have it. Then you can meet Coach Curtis, and Coach Curtis is not always pleasant. And because you're dealing with clients, so I need to have y'all have your stuff together. So.
He's awesome. He works and he's very patient as well. And we appreciate you. So thank you again. And I'm Jason Rodriquez, the owner of Prominent Insurance Services. Been in the business since 2010. Got in it, always been an entrepreneur. And the reason, I had a transportation company and always thought as an entrepreneur was paying over $30,000-$40,000 a year for my transportation company. And as an entrepreneur, you trying to, as you taught us, how can we get some of that money back? Money that we lose unnecessarily and unknowingly.
Right.
So that was money that I knew knowingly. And I tried to get some of that back. And then I learned about the insurance industry from the broker who had my policy for transportation. And it's been history since then. So I got in it in 2010. And it's been a journey, and I love the ride thus far.
Awesome. So you're all lines you really like. I know you really like the commercial side, which I don't like. So that's good. So I just get, it's too complex for me, and I understand it, but I don't want to do it. But there's I know it's a great business opportunity.
Yes.
Right. And so he's been able to grow a really nice business for himself. And why not just keep building that and riding off into the sunset? Now tell us what you're up to now.
Okay, so now, property and casualty. So after being in it for those years, what we up to now, we developed a program where we're franchising. And you know anything about franchise law, you know, it's franchise disclosure documents. You got to have all your ducks in a row, training processes in order to collect any franchise fees from your, you know, potential franchisees. So we developed this because you know, what I experienced in our community, there was really no mentorship. I didn't get any mentorship. I just got put in front of carriers and said, hey, go ahead, bump your head and, you know, find out what works, what doesn't work. And I know this is a humongous industry, $5 trillion. And I wanted to get more of our people, minorities in particular, into this space. So, and I know being a minority, there is special type of hand holding that you may need. And you know this you know this firsthand, Curtis, because you hold our hand all the time.
I told you I'm not nice. I hold everybody. Yes. Okay.
So, you know, this is the system that we developed to get our people in it. So we have the processes, the procedures, the trainings, you know, where the individual could come in and be a part of our platform, take on our platform and scale their business. Because what I noticed in our industry, especially the property and casualty, I don't know if you experienced this as well, is that you can get tied down to the service desk. In the beginning in property and casualty, sales solves all your problems. Sales solves all your problems, but after you grow sales, now you get stuck because now you have to service those clients that you have you sold, and then you plateau at a certain point. So we develop a system where, you know, we allow our franchisees to concentrate directly on producing, and we handle the back office. So, you know, somebody calls for an ID card, somebody calls for a certificate of insurance, certificate of liability, you know, we handle that. So our producers, our franchisees can concentrate on revenue generating activities. And not only that, we give you the systems, we give you the sales notes, we give you everything. So you don't have to think. It's just like coming into an established, it's just like McDonald's, you know, they give you the blueprint,
right?
Give you, hey, here's what it looks like to outfit your store. Here is the training manuals. Here is the product. Here is, you know, what to say to a client if he says this. So we do the same thing, but on the agency side. And we're trying to, you know, give access to our community in particular. You know, we want everyone, but we're trying to bring this opportunity to those in the community as also serving on a, you know, social justice, you know, issues as well, trying to get people living wages so they can have something, you know, to be proud about.
Okay.
So I know I said a lot, you know.
Said a lot there. I'm trying to figure it out. And so what happens is, let's stay on business, because this is Curtis, you know, I don't care about social justice. I make some money. All right. So, and because income is a proportion to the value that you bring to the marketplace. So if you want to create social justice, you teach people how to be worth a living wage, wherever that means to them. Okay. But what's good about this, it's skills, right? It takes skills to make money. You have to have a license. So he's talking about building a property and casualty agency, like, so property, just to put it out there for y'all don't know, State Farm, Allstate, Goosehead, those are, what's the other one I saw? Farmers, right? That's auto, home, liability, what are those things called? Jet ski, business insurance, business overhead. And so that's some stuff. You got to get a license. So that's the skill stuff. You know, even the people that work in the store that you would be hiring if you had the business have to have a certain level of professionalism that, you know, what he's talking about is helping people develop that. And, you know, because really entrepreneurship is the cure-all for a lot of ails. And just being good, being of service. You gotta go get business, and then you got to be able to service that business. And so what I found, I actually worked at an agency for a year to see if I wanted to do it. And I was busy, but you can get busy printing out ID cards and mailing that kind of stuff out, but you're not getting new business, right? But you can feel like you're busy, but you're not making any money. And so what he said was he takes that away from people. That's a big thing. And tell them about the size of the industry And I know you can't make earning claims, but you can tell them how it works. This is what's I'll fill in, but what I think is great about the industry, because a lot of young people, black, white, it doesn't really matter. What people do is they sleep the insurance industry, right? Because it doesn't seem sexy.
Yes.
But it's recession-proof and very profitable. And so I'm mostly on the life insurance side, but on the property and casualty side, why is this exciting to you to share this and expand that industry? Tell them the size of the industry again, and what are the opportunities you see?
So I was just, when you were saying that, Reagan did a study on the best practices in the property and casualty space with documented numbers that we can talk about for agencies that they did the study on. So it's a $5 trillion industry. It's a $5 trillion industry. And so, when you're looking into an opportunity, first you want to see how big the market is, this,
right?
And am I able to make money in it? As you alluded to, entrepreneurship and insurance may not be as sexy as they say financial advisor, but there is many of us making more than financial advisors. And in your industry, they say we make more than doctors. It's a great career choice,
right?
But it's overlooked because, I guess, of the non-sexiness.
Well, it's work, because it's like the growth curve. It starts like I hate to say compound interest, but compound interest. It starts out slow, and then the popcorn starts popping, and you just have to be in it, because when you get a client, as long as you service them and are competitive, every time somebody renews every 6 months or every year their homeowners insurance, the agency gets paid again.
Correct.
Every year, right?
Residual. That's the key. So it's residual income, new and renewal business in it. It's very rewarding. Not only you providing policies to the policyholders, you actually ensuring the things that they value most. You're protecting their lifestyle. That's very important. So we have an awesome task to be able to look at an individual and protect their lifestyle. And one of the things that we're proud about is that our franchisees is going to be also, as you call it, financial educators, but we're going to be risk educators. So we're going to educate our franchisees and their clients on the risk that they may be exposed to, which they don't get in our community. I know, because if you call somebody, they advertise, call me and you can get a quote in 15. How can you learn about somebody's whole situation in 15 minutes? Curtis, you know this. You don't even talk to people unless they do certain things and of that nature. So how am I learning about all your risk in 15 minutes? So therefore, you definitely going to be uninsured or have gaps in coverages if you deal with that type of company.
Yes.
But on the other hand, we want to be risk advisors as well and educate our community, because in our community, I'm talking about the minority, we always think insurance is a racket, because half the time they're always underinsured, and if something was to happen, they never get the benefit of the insurance, only the party that told them to get it. The insurance benefits. So our job is to educate our people in particular on the insurance process, the risks that they may incur or are vulnerable to, and let them choose. But our job is to inform them of their vulnerabilities in this, and also give them opportunities. So that's what we do. And we're going to arm our franchisees with this same model to be able to do that and empower the community as well. So we're excited about this. We just got our, this is our first podcast. Thank you for that opportunity. We just got our franchise disclosure document in August. So now we're ready. And most of the states that we're licensed and we're starting to lay ground in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware. Those is where we're in Georgia. This is where we're concentrating on right now. But we're planning on open up the whole 50, the whole United States in a near future.
Okay. And why should they, so it's two sides of what I call a value proposition. I mean, really insurance is insurance, but the it's not really actually, but that's the way that the industry positions that way. So one of the things I heard you say is your goal is to have a more educational service-based model. In terms of, when I used to do that, and I still do, I do a lot of coverage counseling, right? And so because most people just have enough to be legal and they don't know they're really driving around underinsured. Okay.
Yeah.
And so even if they don't do it, they should know so they have the choice. And so what I hear is that you're going to do, so that makes you a little bit different. So who is a good candidate for this? So let's say what experience are you looking for that they should apply to come work with you? What do you have a target demographic that you think would be a good fit to be a franchisee with Prominent?
Yeah, so we have three criteria in particular. So we're going to start off those in HBCUs, colleges that's new to the industry, may not be in a position to actually pay for the franchise, but we have a path to partnership through Prominent, where you come in and over a period of time, we match the franchise. We match your investment into the franchise after 3 to 5 years in the path to partnership. And that's for newly graduated college students, people that's, young in the industry that want to learn about insurance, hear our podcast, hear our advertisement, and it's just starting. So that's the college arena that we're
college track. I like that.
College track. The second one is, corporate individuals, people that's working in corporate America that want to change a career, that want something different, that has, some sales experience, that want a new path, new opportunity, new career at choice altogether. And those conversions where we take them and we put them in this model, and they have that same organizational structure that they came from, but the only difference is they're the owner operator, they have their own autonomy, and they're the boss of that actual opportunity as well. So these are people that's actually working for somebody else that wants something different, or wants a career change and wants to retool, and we're the perfect platform for the individual looking to retool and come into this industry. And then the third, is one as well. We look for captive agents, those State Farm agents, those Allstate agents, those Geico agents that constantly have to turn down good business because their particular company don't want to write that particular business, or they don't have an appetite for it. And we want to partner with them as well to say, hey, here's an independent, because as an independent, no client gets turned away. We're going to have a home for a client, no matter what his situation may be. But when we go to these other companies, they may not want that particular risk. And I know a lot of good agents, they express their, frustration with that. They may have something that they think is good. They go to the underwriter, and underwriter says no. So that's our third, target audience that we're looking to. People that's captive, the State Farms, the Allstates, the Nationwides, the Geicos that had, want to change, and they are also good companies. We're not knocking them, but I know just the frustration from hearing the agents or, the people that own those franchises as well. So we're independent, like you alluded to earlier, the same systems that they provide, we could provide the same software, we provide back office, we give them everything that they need to be able to thrive in this $5 trillion industry. So we're excited about it, and we ready to, we and our team is amazing. We have president of franchise development, Boynton Weeks. We have our vice president of franchise development, Maya Dewan. And then we have our, of course, me, CEO, and the chief operating officer, Jeffrey Benson. And we have a great team of individuals pushing this pushing this vehicle forward. So, we're very equipped to give them the training and the support they need, because the support is important. And everybody on the team, the people that I just mentioned, man, they top talent in their particular field, have backgrounds and everything that we need to support our franchisees. So our franchisees are not alone.
Right.
Not only they have me, which is an asset, we have resource partners like Curtis, on the financial side, life side. We have these strategic partnerships as well to be able to help us scale in all aspects of the insurance business. So we're excited, very excited.
Does the person, I'm just thinking about stuff they'd want to know. So is it a brick and mortar, virtual, or a combination of both?
Yeah, so our opportunity is unique because initially we allow you to work out your home, and we not with the traditional brick and mortar per se, but there's some areas that you may have rural areas that require that. But we like the corporate model, like the Regis, the WeWork, going into those buildings with a bunch of other entrepreneurs, so you can have your mind flowing and have resources to other entrepreneurs actually in your building. We like that model better. The professional, you can work from home first, which will lower a lot of your overhead. And then we would, like you to scale your business, get into a professional office, or if the professional office is not available in your particular area, then brick and mortar is, sufficient as well.
Can a person add this to their existing business? Let's say I own a tax business or a real estate office, or somebody that's in financial services that always wanted to add property and casualty to their lines.
Now we allow, it's on a case-by-case basis. Add, they call those absentee owners. That's a case-by-case basis, but we're looking for actual people on the ground.
Okay. This is their thing. You wake up and I'm in the P&C business. I wake up and this is what we're focused on.
That's our target individual. We want that person that's in it.
Right.
We will look at an absentee owner on a case-by-case basis.
Okay. What didn't I ask you that I should have asked you that you want to tell them, and then I want you to tell them how to find out more about your opportunity?
I mean, you in the industry, so the questions that you asked was targeted and learning. I didn't really see that you didn't ask anything or anything I wanted to add, but we just we just excited about this. This opportunity is a great one, as you can allude to, because you're in this business. We not, you're making a great living. We're making great livings as individuals making. You can see it. The data is there. And we're just trying to get more people aware of this industry and how vast and how rewarding it can be. But like anything, it takes work. Anything that you do, it takes work. So you're not going to get in no industry where work is not required at the forefront of the benefit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if there is, I mean, I need to know about that other opportunity too. Don't keep that a secret. But you can find us, you can find us online, prominentagency.com. prominentagency.com. That's our web address. And in there, we have a tab for franchise opportunities with the landing page, which gives you an idea of what we offer, our benefits, what sets us apart, our team, and how you can start the conversation with us. We would be delighted, to talk to you. We have all opportunities for all phases of your development. No matter where you at, we can help you get into this industry and thrive in this industry. So, that's how you reach us online. We want everything to come through there so our team can facilitate it and get back to you, and we can start the process on having you join us as a franchisee owner or as a producer at Prominent Insurance Services, because we're taking over. Curtis, believe me, Prominent is going to be a household name.
Okay.
Like you think of State Farm, you think of State, Prominent is going to be a household.
All right. We like this. Yeah, there you go. And so when we talk about the 4 asset classes, business, real estate, paper, and commodities. So this is business, which is, y'all know my favorite is business. So, what I try to do, guys, is share with you opportunities out there in the industry. We've had other shows on non-food franchises. So now we've got a new franchise in the industry, talking about a basically a recession-proof business, because by law, you have to have car insurance. By law, you have to, you've got to have insurances. You got to protect your stuff. So it's even more, I don't see the industry getting smaller. It's getting bigger. Lawsuits are raging. So you got to have, liability protection and that kind of stuff. So you just got to be able to let people know that you're out there, you can help. So I'm glad to be able to, showcase and let people know, hey, here's a business opportunity for you. Here's a business opportunity for you. If you're, I think I'm getting some young people starting to listen to the show, college age. I have my kids spreading the word with the show, so maybe they'll hear that and get excited and get into this old industry that's very profitable if you hang in there. And it's in ways it's better than mine, because you get paid over and over and over again, for the same. You do the work once and get paid over and over and over again. I got to go out and I do, but the renewals of property casualty are special. Okay, so I like that. I'm a bit jealous. So hey, so we're going to, Jason will give me the notes. We're going to put the show notes in, not the note, the links in the show notes, and, reach out to them and find out what they have going on and see if this might be we'll see if y'all are a good fit for each other. Let's put it that way. And, Jason, thanks for bringing this to our attention. And go out there and reach out. If this intrigues you guys, reach out and find out what they got going on. Jason, any closing thoughts?
Oh man, I thank you for allowing us on your platform. It's a great one. I learned a lot from it. Practical Wealth show, and I learned a lot from you as well. And I appreciate being a partner of yours.
All right, guys, go out there. Have a great rest of your day. As you listen to this, share it with ambitious people that that are looking for career or a career change. And we'll talk to you soon. Curtis out. Jason out.